Hi, this is Phil. Today is July the 22nd, 2022. This is not what I planned to talk about today, but this come up this morning on CBS morning show with Gail and Nate and Tony. They showed a video this morning, and let me tell you what was going on. There was a young black man who ran a stop sign. It's one of those rolling stops, as a lot of us are sometimes guilty of doing. But anyway, the policeman turned on their lights intending to pull him over. And whether they were going to give him a ticket or a warning, no one will ever know, because he did not pull over. Instead, he decided to drive onto his house and get out of the car and run inside. And then the policeman chased him all over the house, finally hemming him up in an upstairs room, and had to fight with him to get him in handcuffs, while his girlfriend is filming this and screaming he's not armed. Now, Gail and Nate and Tony had a discussion about this event after they showed the video, and they just couldn't understand why there should have been something else the police could have done without hurting this young man, and why couldn't they just kind of waited a while and just approached it more slowly and pragmatically. And this really kind of unnerved me, because this is the approach every time that a black person is involved with the police. They want to run or fight, overpower the police, and then the police are criticized for doing their job. Listen, folks, I don't know if anybody that really needs to watch this video will ever see it, but I would encourage you black people, these black young men, that if the police pulls you over, or if you're apprehended for something, even if you're minor or something urgent or bad, to give yourself up. Do not fight with the police. You give them cause to harm you. Just don't do it. Here, this is the most ridiculous one I've seen in a while. All he had done was went through a rolling stop. Why not pull over and let the policeman approach your car, show him your license and registration, and be polite? You might have even got just a warning, or at most a ticket for running through the stop sign. But what irritates me is these three people, Gail and Nate and Tony, had this lengthy discussion about how horrible this was, and not one of them one time mentioned, why did he not just pull over? Why did he just not let them write the citation and go about his merry way? He wouldn't even have to get out of the car. He would not have to be in handcuffs. He would have not gotten injured. You have to think about it. Think of it about from the police perspective. You're pulling somebody over for a simple traffic violation. And instead of pulling over and stopping, they drive to their house and jump out of the car and run inside. And you have to chase him down. Now, the question would come to my mind, if I was a police officer, is why is he running? What else has he done? Is the car stolen? Is he wanted in another state? Is his car full of contraband? And you have to chase him down? And why is he running upstairs? Is he running to get a gun? His girlfriend is yelling, he's not armed, he's not armed. Yeah, he's not armed yet. But the policemen don't know that he's not going to get a gun. So they're trying to catch him and arrest him. So now here's a guy that all he had against him was this simple traffic violation and a fine. And now he's evading the police. He's speeding 32 in a 25-mile zone. They probably wouldn't have got a ticket for that either if that was all he is accused of, all that he'd done. But now he has to fight with the police. So now he's resisting arrest. He's got all these other things piled on top of him now. And you people are taking up for him. Is the kid just that stupid? Why would he do this? Has he been taught to do this? Is this something that black people teach their young people to do? It's exasperating to me because they keep seeing things like this over and over and over. And every time that someone gets hurt or killed because they're fleeing for the police or fighting with the police, and always it's the cops' fault. They don't like black people. And here's the thing that bugs me is if it had been a white young man, would things have been handled any different? I would hope not. The police, I think, are pretty good about being fair. They're out there risking their lives, doing a job that we hired them to do, and then when they do it, they get criticized for not doing it the way we think they should do it when we're sitting at home in our comfortable chair watching it on TV. So I'm really getting tired of that. I'm not a prejudiced man. I've already told you that, who I am. I love everybody, and I don't want anybody to get hurt. I don't want the policemen to get hurt, and I don't want the citizens to get injured by the police because they won't cooperate. Just do what the policeman tells you to do and be polite about it. And I guarantee you, most of this stuff would never, ever happen. I thank for your time today. I want to talk some more about this later, but I've went kind of long today already. Thank you for listening and watching. May God bless.